my name is Christopher Stratter.
And Vincy Cox.
And this is our project on the Underground Railroad. The railroad is African Americans on a route to freedom.
It was mainly to let slaves escape from their disrespectful owners. The slaves traveled all the way up north to Canada. They traveled 14 different states until they got to Canada. It took place in the mid-1700s to the 1800s.
They made tunnels to try to get out from their bondage. Fugitives assisted the slaves on getting free. According to one estimate, the South lost 100,000 slaves between 1810 and 1850s. In 1786, George Washington complained about how one of his runaway slaves was helped by a society of Quakers formed for such purposes. The system grew, and around 1831 it was dubbed the Underground Railroad after the emerging steam railroads.
For the slaves, running away to the north was nothing but easy. Before the 1800s, free African American men had normal rights of citizens. Harriet Tubman is perhaps the most well-known of all the Underground Railroad conductors.
During a 10-year span, she made 19 trips into the South and escorted over 300 slaves to freedom. Tubman was born a slave in Maryland, Dorchester Country around 1820.
By 1856, Tubman's capture would have brought a $40,000 reward from the South.
Tubman had made the perilous trip to slave country 19 times by 1860, including one especially challenging journey in which she rescued her 70-year-old parents. Of the famed Huron who became known as Moses, Frederick Douglass said, "Excepting John Brown of sacred memory, I know of no one who was willingly encountered more perils and hardships to serve our enslaved people than Harriet Tubman." And John Brown, who confirmed with General Tubman about his plans to raid Harper's Ferry, once said that she was one of the bravest persons on this continent.